Man, Pacquiao won that shit.
Yeah?
Pacquiao won that shit. I had it 9-2. Well, no, wait. I always wrong with these numbers. 10-2. I had it 10-2. Oh, you know what? 9-3. I always have it wrong with these numbers.
What'd you think about the fight? Why'd you think Manny won?
Velocity, like the amount of punches that were connecting, and then every last 10 seconds and stuff, he was just showing the more aggressive punches.
Super close fight. I thought Pac won, but it was a super close fight, man.
Yeah.
Could win either way.
Who won, Devin?
I think Manny won 7-5.
Manny Pacquiao won, man. I think they just couldn't give it to him. He coming out of retirement. They didn't want to make it look like it was favoritism. But if you go on punches, more active, who landed more, I give it to Manny Pacquiao.
What's next for him, man? He was dropping names like Gervonta Davis prior to this fight.
I want the Island boy with a patch on his eye.
No.
He still doing. He looked good. He didn't look bad. All respect to Manny.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Fernando.
Barrios. Pacquiao 4 rounds. Barrios, everything else. Yeah, that's how I've seen it. It was a great fight. Yeah, it was a great fight. Pacquiao looked a little slow.
What's up, my boy? What's
That's
your
because
name?
of age, but other than that, he did great. Great fight.
So you got Barrios winning.
Oh yeah, Barrios winning.
Yeah. I mean, the people
Who you got your money on?
I didn't have my money on nobody.
the people want
You won't bet nobody?
No,
the
sir.
people wanted him to win because they want the rematch with your father, Mayweather.
Mucho gusto.
Is that still on the table after this? What do you think?
I don't know. You gotta ask him.
I am so proud of Manny. He was unbelievable. Great performance.
Yeah.
Legendary fight.
Yeah.
He won the hearts of the whole humanity.
Yeah. No regrets on having ranked him in that whole thing that happened?
No, that's the answer.
Yeah, that's the answer, right?
All those who had an issue.
Yeah. So what do you want to see from Manny now, Mauricio? He's done everything.
Whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to do,
You're supporting?
we will support him.
Thank you, Mauricio.
I didn't agree with the draw. I thought Manny won. I thought he won hands down. I thought the activity was just hard to give Mario rounds. You know, I thought it was hard to give Manny rounds.
He didn't make him exert his energy at 46. Was that a big problem for Mario?
Yeah.
He didn't push him. He didn't push him.
No body work for Mario.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't consistently going to the body, and you know, I thought he left a lot.
Yeah.
In the ring, he left a lot in the corner.
Yeah. Where does Manny go from here, man? He ahead of this fight, he was mentioned.
Home, man. Go home, man.
No more fights.
Go home and.
Senior, how did the 46-year-old legend look?
Yo, that was unbelievable. I thought he was going to slow down a lot after the 7th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told my son, you going to get a second win, or he going to slow down a lot, man. And he didn't, man.
Yeah.
I had him winning this fight, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy. It wasn't even, like, competitive, man.
Yeah.
Barrios wasn't even throwing.
Yeah. He didn't make him exert his energy at 46.
Yo, he
right?
looked scared as bro. Yeah, he felt something.
Where's
You
Tio?
think it was a draw?
Where's Tio?
Nah, hell no.
How'd you have it?
Yo, at least 8-4, you know?
So is that Mayweather rematch still on the table with this draw, or is that do you think that people won't want to see it no more because of the draw is kind of tainted, or?
Nah, man, Manny looked okay today.
Yeah.
Man.
So the you go with the rematch, Mayweather.
I think they should do it.
Come on, you want to see the ticket? Oh, you want to see the ticket? Look at this. Let's see. Where is it at? Come on. Where is it? You got look.
Hey, why did you think it was going to be a draw?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you. What I tell you?
He said,
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so we gotta have a draw.
I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why. But it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket.
You guys are blocking it.
First
We
ticket.
gotta move to the right.
wait, how much
First
you win?
ticket.
You won
First ticket.
$8,500.
Easy work. Easy work. I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know.
You
I
thought it
know
was
a
a
few
draw, though,
things.
Keith?
Look, what I tell everybody, Mario Barrios has a good jab. I said his strength is his poise. He stayed poised and composed the whole time. His jab was really good tonight. I said, and he needs to make the old man. He needs to make the old man use those legs. He did.
I think you got it. Hey, Ellie, my
But Pacquiao, you know, he was popping in, but he was getting caught a little bit on the way out. It was, look, I try to explain boxing to y'all. It don't matter what you think. There's 3 judges, and and they're different every single day. Every fight night, they're different judges. Those 3 judges, that's all that matters. The fight's over. It is what it is.
Pac got tired the last few rounds, but I thought he did a lot early on. So I thought he won, but it could have been a draw. It was a close fight either way.
Regardless if he won or draw, do you want to fight him next?
Of course.
What happened in that fight, Rolling?
I want a Hall of Famer on my resume.
I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
He's going big in someone at his prime, and getting the draw is, I mean, in this case, best case scenario.
Yeah. Where should you go from there, man? What do you think?
I mean, if he wants to fight, keep fighting.
Yeah. What about, they were name dropping guys like Gervonta Davis ahead of this fight. Should he stay away from a young puncher like that or what? Manny, or what do you think?
If he feels that he can handle it, only he knows.
Yeah.
I mean, we're no one to judge. We don't know how he feels. If he feels like he can handle it, he just went 12 rounds with Mario Barrios and tied. So, I mean, that says a lot.
That's a good sign. So, if he gets another camp, do you think he can wear out some of that rust or something? Yeah. Cool. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch now? With that draw, does that take away anything from the potential rematch being big? Or?
Bro, Pacquiao's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
If Pacquiao and Mayweather fight, I mean, everybody's gonna be there. It's gonna be sold out. You know what I'm saying?
There was name dropping Gervonta ahead of this fight. What do you think about Pacquiao and Gervonta? So you stayed away from that young guy, or what do you think? Young guy like that big puncher?
You said who?
Gervonta.
What about him?
Pacquiao and Gervonta, there was name dropping them prior to the fight. Should he stay away from that or what?
I wouldn't want to see it. I think Pacquiao, whatever fight he's gonna be in, it's gonna be a star-studded. It's gonna be action, and like I said, I take my hat off to him. 47 years old, still doing it.
This the art?
Not yet. I thought Manny won.
Yeah.
I thought Manny won.
This the art right here.
Is he gonna fight?
Hey, how'd you see the fight?
It was good.
Yeah?
I thought Manny won.
You thought Manny won? Hey, so where does Manny go from here? They was talking about Gervonta Davis, possible Mayweather rematch. What do you think's next? Should he stay away from Gervonta or what?
I think Pacquiao should fight Mayweather.
Mayweather, you think that can happen with this draw? Or you think the draw makes it a little less viewable, like marketable or whatever?
No, I think Pacquiao, he still got it, bro.
Just relax. Listen, we've seen Manny on the end of bad decisions before. Timothy Bradley, excuse me. The Jeff Horn fight, shout out to Tim. I know how you feel about that. What's up, Sally?
All right.
But this is what he's got to deal with. You can't go through a camp, do what you just did right there. We saw all the heart, everything that we've always seen from Manny.
And then you get a draw.
And this is the result. Shout out to Mario. He made the fight difficult just from being a big guy who is a better boxer than I realized. Came to the ring with a true game plan to try to box and be patient, find openings and things of that nature. I don't think that Mario did enough to win. I don't think he did enough for a draw. I think that there was a lot more that he could have done. But the main thing is the style that he chose to box was actually a good style to use against Manny Pacquiao. They were saying that they were going to come right to the middle of the ring, and they did. But they came to the middle of the ring, and then they circled, they moved, they worked behind the jab. Not enough jabs, not enough of everything for Mario, So I really don't agree with the draw.
What up? I think that was clearly a Manny win.
Yeah.
But they had to keep the draw because, Vegas. You feel me?
What's next for Manny, man? What do you want to see from Manny?
Oh, he's fighting again. He looks too good.
He looks too good. All right, cool.
He looks sharp.
How did Manny look?
Oh my goodness, he can still box, man. All the heart, man.
Yeah, 100%.
How did Manny look?
I thought he won.
You thought he won? What's next for him?
That's up to him.
Yeah. Would you like to see him fight again?
He gets to make those decisions.
Thank you, Jim.
Manny Pacquiao just stunned the entire boxing community at 46 years old, battling for the WBC welterweight championship against Mario Barrios. Comments from supporters, professional fighters, and analysts are flooding in, and they're revealing everything about what this display means for the sport. After witnessing those incredible professional responses, let's examine what competitors were predicting before this clash. Their forecasts paint a completely different picture. Oscar De La Hoya knew the odds were stacked against 46-year-old Pacquiao, but he also understood the courage it took to face a real threat. The Golden Boy gave credit where it was due.
First of all, I give all the credit in the world to Pacquiao for doing this against a real fighter. It's a real fight. It's a dangerous fight.
But De La Hoya's experience fighting past his prime taught him harsh lessons. His advice came from a place of hard-earned wisdom.
The one thing that I do advise Pacquiao, even though he kicked my ass and beat me and all that good stuff, that's fine. But the advice because I have experience with this, is to make sure you take it easy, because your body is going to want to train like you're 25, right? Your mind is going to want to go full steam ahead, 100%, let's go. But you have to take that rest. You have to let your body talk to you and get that rest. Give that rest to you when it's necessary.
Chris Algieri, who felt Pacquiao's power firsthand, couldn't ignore the legend's unique qualities. Despite the long odds, Algieri held on to something deeper than logic. Beyond sentiment, Algieri saw tactical advantages that others might have missed. His analysis went deeper than just age versus youth.
But listen, if anybody can do it, man, it's Manny. Manny is special. He is a one of one. There's never been a Manny Pacquiao. There will never be another Manny Pacquiao. So that nostalgia in my mind gives me hope that he actually could go out there and do it again. I mean, and you brought up a point about this fight, and I don't think if it wasn't Mario Barrios, and this is no knock on Barrios, I think Barrios is very good, but stylistically, Manny has always done really well with taller fighters.
Eddie Hearn offered Pacquiao minimal odds, favoring Barrios' youthful vigor and power. The promoter's blunt assessment questioned whether the 46-year-old icon could still perform at elite level, providing a sobering perspective for supporters.
Do the fight, but it shouldn't be for the World Championship, in my opinion. But I don't think he has a chance at all, even though Barrios showed no great form. I just think he'll just be too young and strong for him.
All the champions on Boots' radar. I mean, I still think it's bizarre that Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title 5 years out of the ring and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. But that's boxing and it's the business, and we understand it. I think for Boots, like we talked about fighters that want legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it would be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, he's world champion at 47. So whilst he can still make it, he just wants to fight the champions. Now, obviously, there's a chance of potentially fighting Lopez. It's not a champion, but I get the fight. It's a great fight and it's a big profile fight. And I think the only thing he's concerned about is whether he can still perform. He doesn't want to just turn up one day and underperform. And he feels like that's the only thing that's affecting that factor is the weight cut. So he hasn't got many more, if any, left at 147. And whilst he's there, he just wants to fight the champions. And, he's a tremendous fighter. It's in a great position right now, coming off that performance. And he's got many years ahead of him. He's only just turned 28. Yeah. He's a baby.
Depends if Pacquiao comes back.
Well, he's not going to beat Barrios, is it? So
that's a realist possibility.
There's absolutely no chance in the world that he beats Barrios. I mean,
Barrios has been beat multiple times.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, Pacquiao he's still top 20, top 30 guy in the world, but he couldn't beat Manny Barrios. But listen, if he does, fantastic. But right now, the biggest name in the division by a long way is Boots.
While Manny Pacquiao geared up to battle Mario Barrios, his former rival Keith Thurman expressed reservations. He wondered whether the 46-year-old icon could still compete with top-tier welterweights. For Thurman, this bout would either validate Pacquiao's legendary status or reveal time's inevitable triumph.
Age and just styles. If Barrios makes him work for it, don't just try to beat up Pacquiao, but make Pacquiao work for it. So to me, Pacquiao doesn't look the same with long breaks. And this is another long break. So that's another reason why if you got to put your money on Pac, put your money on Pac. But if you want to bet and you want a safe bet, put the win on Ugas and put the knockout on Pacquiao and run it. I just favor Mario Barrios. I think we're just in that new generation. And when that's a sign too. This is almost an omen type fight. Manny Pacquiao loses to Mario Barrios, and we know, out with the old, complete new generation. We ain't going to hear those names no more. Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, it is just going to be a done deal, But if he wins, he wants to run it back with the not, you know. But I don't think he wants it because I've been here. They could have got me first.
While many expressed skepticism, Terrence Crawford viewed things differently. The pound-for-pound champion refused to dismiss Pacquiao at 46. For Crawford, this wasn't simply youth challenging age. It was about proven quality. He felt Pacquiao's boxing intelligence and seasoned expertise could still prove decisive.
Last two from me. Manny Pacquiao returns next week, age 46. I know he's someone you've got a lot of admiration for. You're both pound-for-pound greats. He goes against Mario Barrios. Can he pull this up? Why?
I just think the experience, you know, the power, you know, is gonna, you know, take him to a victory.
Juan Manuel Marquez understands Pacquiao's spirit better than anyone following their epic battles. The Mexican legend recognized the dangers at 46, but trusted something deeper: combat intelligence. For Marquez, Pacquiao's expertise could still triumph over youth and strength.
Well, I'm busy, but good luck for both fighters. I don't know. It's dangerous. This fight is dangerous for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has 46 years old, but he's professional. He's training hard and every day. I think. Let me tell you something. I think Manny Pacquiao is the new world champion. I think so. The most important thing is experience. Experience is for Manny Pacquiao. His power, speed, and everything. I think Manny Pacquiao is the new.
Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez respected Pacquiao's legacy, but accepted brutal facts. The rising star was blunt. Age and circumstances favor Barrios. While he admitted Pacquiao could surprise with one last performance, Bam backed the surging title holder.
I feel like it's not his time anymore. I feel like age has gotten to him. But who knows? Only he knows how he truly feels, so he might go out there and put on a vintage performance, but Mario, he's a world champion at the top of his game, so I don't see anybody beating him right now.
Tim Tszyu offered a competitor's realistic take on his pick. He valued Manny's achievements, but saw this as Barrios' time. Yet the Australian wouldn't totally write off Pacquiao. If anyone could change the story, it was the legend. For Tszyu, this meant a true clash of generations.
I think Barrios wins. I think young and it's hard with age. But I think if anyone was going to do it, Manny Pacquiao's the man.
Nonito Donaire recognized the physical danger Barrios presented, but couldn't ignore Pacquiao's warrior spirit. The Filipino Flash viewed it as a mental contest. If Pacquiao unleashed his signature intensity, he could create history once more. Donaire supported the invisible qualities that shaped his compatriot's storied journey.
Your countryman Manny Pacquiao returns to the ring against a young fighter, you know, younger than him, champion WBC, Mario Barrios. How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, Barrios is a tall guy and he's a tough guy, you know, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because Pacquiao is a champion, the holder of the records of 8 divisions, and he knows how to fight, he knows how to win. So you always got to give it that opportunity for him to show up. And now whoever shows up in that ring, whether it's a desire to win or just try to be there, that's a question that we have to see. But I believe that he has the ability to do something to win the fight against Barrios.
Sean Porter labeled it an even contest regardless of Pacquiao's age. Though accepting endurance issues, Porter felt Manny's force stayed lethal and that Barrios' approach might expose him to the icon's signature finishing blow.
Specifically, and I'm like, I don't know, I think in a lot of ways it's a 50-50 fight.
Ugh.
You call me crazy. Let me speak on what we know. We know that the power is the last thing to go, right? And we know that Manny has always shown debilitating power with anyone who's right there in line for it.
While doubters wondered if time had finally defeated the icon, Manny Pacquiao's gym work revealed something else. At 46, the Filipino superstar continued showing the explosive hand velocity that dominated rivals for generations. These gym videos provided fuel for supporters who claimed critics were dismissing Pacquiao prematurely. His lightning-quick sequences in training offered compelling evidence. This wasn't any ordinary 46-year-old, this was Manny Pacquiao, and his trademark abilities remained fully operational. Teddy Atlas expressed deep worries about Pacquiao's reasons at 46. The respected coach feared this return stemmed not from love of competition, but economic pressure, a perilous cycle that traps fighters beyond their peak years.
If he's fighting, but if he's fighting for money at this point in his life, if that's why he's fighting because he has to, that makes it even sadder and even scarier, which is a good chance that is the case. And I wish and pray it ain't. You know, some people, they fight and continue when they shouldn't because of the limelight, because, you know, they miss it, because that's the only way they're relevant, and all that stuff, you know. But that's dangerous too.
Atlas worried the implications reached far beyond a single bout. Victory might trigger more hazardous matches, while defeat would multiply existing dangers. For Atlas, the true issue wasn't one contest, but whether Pacquiao's underlying drives could ever be genuinely fulfilled through boxing.
All of it's dangerous when you're past your prime, and way past your prime. But to that point, you know that it's not just the Barrios fight. If he wins, you know he's fighting one of those fights, and that becomes even a scarier proposition. And if he loses, double down on the scary. Because when he came back to begin with, was for a reason. You would have to say, well, that one fight might have not satisfied that reason.
While critics debated his reasons and questioned his age, Manny Pacquiao allowed his gym work to speak for itself. The training sessions displayed devastating velocity and finishing sequences that quieted naysayers. This wasn't a declining icon merely surviving, but a fighter still carrying lethal weapons. These demonstrations of classic Pacquiao force became battle cries for his followers, evidence that rumors of his deterioration were wildly overstated. At 46, the issue wasn't whether he retained his skills, but whether Barrios was prepared for the storm heading his direction. The forecasts were divided, the skepticism was genuine, but when the closing bell sounded, only one thing counted. Were the faithful correct, or had time finally conquered the icon? The responses that emerged would reveal the full truth of what we saw that evening.